now Brett's just standing over there torturing me by turning it on and then pointing his finger at me, and I'm supposed to be talking to you guys. So here I am, telling you, yes, all about. Well, all right. So it was windy, and the iPad over there was blowing back and forth and such things like that. So if we start to just like move like that, it's because it's the wind.
No one cares. No one cares about that. All they care
Well,
is
then you
about
shouldn't- you
the
shouldn't-
words of wisdom
You shouldn't.
coming from you
You shouldn't have pointed your finger at
to
me
enlighten
me,
their lives.
for me to speak. Yeah.
Can you tell which of us is the improv person and which is not? When you take improv class, see, it's always like you take it and I go, yes, and then you go, like, make it bigger and better and, you know, like, hey, welcome to SALT.
I have my train of thought, and it doesn't work in that way.
So we're outdoors again because Miranda didn't want to get the indoor set ready, and I don't blame her because it's nicer out here, and it's nature, and it's pretty.
It's
and
really nice,
Yeah.
yes. Mm-hmm.
And then, so, yes, neighborhood girl just drove by, and she's on her bike, and she comes by every now and then and lightens our life with tales of wonder and play. Maybe not. Anyway, there is a neighborhood girl. I'm not hallucinating. She's right over there.
A very bright
Yes.
pink shirt.
A very bright. Come, say hi. Just walk in, and so people don't think I'm hallucinating and saying.
Yes, just come stand right in front of us.
Right here.
Yeah, over here. Yeah,
This is her.
there you go.
She lives next door to us. Her name is Mary,
Ted.
Lori,
Your name is-
Jennifer,
Tesley.
Tesley. Tesley?
Yeah.
Tesley. I knew that. Tesley. Well, thank you for making a guest appearance.
Oh, I didn't know y'all were in a meeting or something.
Nah, we're just live streaming
Doing
to
a live
our
stream.
worldwide audience. All over Texas. Tesley. Cool. All right. Anyway, so speaking of siblings, well, she's not a sibling, but children. When I was a child, my brother, he was not the greatest sports person or game playing person. He was not real good at losing anything. And so whenever we play games and stuff, and he would lose quite often, it didn't go well. And so I always remember as a child thinking, I don't want to play a table game with Craig or any kind of game because if he loses, I'll get something thrown at me. And oddly enough, today is Miranda's talking about table games in a way.
Right, it's true. I am, but first of all, we were going to do another little introductory story
Oh,
to
we
lead
were?
into it. Yeah, remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, so the other day I decided to kind of clean out the car because, you know, stuff gets in the back seat, like leftover groceries that fall out of the bag and don't make it in the house somehow or other. I don't know how that happens, but it does. So I thought, you know what, I'll go out and clean those up. And I noticed, the carpet was looking a little, I don't know, dirty. And so I went out and, by the time you actually look at the car, like there's dust on the dashboard and on the seats, and the console between the seats is collected crumbs, and the drink cup holders have gotten a little crusty and things like that. I was like, all right. So I went in, got some cleaning stuff and whatever, and started cleaning up the car. But it's amazing how you can get in your car and just not even see it. And the same stuff was there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see the dust, you don't see the crumbs, you don't see the stuff. And so so like Brett said, we went over the other day. It was Memorial Day, and some friends invited us over, to eat and hang out and stuff like that, So we went over, and then when we were done eating, the lady of the house, she shoos the guys off to the living room to have their manly conversation, I suppose. And then us ladies were going to play table games. Well, I'm really, really sorry, but I don't like table games. I've never liked table games. I didn't like table games when I was a kid. So I think I said that more than once, like just now. I'm sure I said it more than once. But I got to thinking about it later, and I thought, oh, you know what? It's one of those times where you see what you're looking for. And I decided that in the future, I was going to just change my attitude because there isn't any reason why I can't play a table game and enjoy it, at least to an extent. Well, the thing is, while Breast Brother may have enjoyed winning, I don't even care. I don't care if I win the game or not. I'm just there and play it because other people are playing it, or other. Aspen used to like to play games, so sometimes we'd play Old Maid or something with her. So yeah. Anyways, so basically, I was looking at the thing I didn't like, and that's what I saw. But like I said, I decided I'm going to try a better attitude about that in the future. And so I was looking at self and what self wanted to do, and that's pretty prideful. And so pride is a fire that burns down who God created you to be, and it is a direct opposition to the God who created us. It's not about, oh, I don't want to play the games and they do or whatever. It's pride, and how it's not just between me and somebody else. It's the pride that God doesn't want me to have.
So if you didn't catch the connection in the first part of the story, is like looking for things that, someone was looking for things that you didn't want them to see. And then at the end, the second part, where I was talking about, she was looking for things, just the one thing about not liking table games. But in the end, did you?
Yes, I got very focused.
Yeah. Did you like playing the table game?
No.
Oh.
It was okay. I
Yeah.
didn't dislike it. I just don't love it.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. But I did learn a new game, and later learned I should have a better attitude about it.
So apologies to Dean and Jody for using that as our example today.
There was nothing wrong with what they did.
No, we had I guess it was our first time going to anybody's house for Memorial Day here in Texas, which was fun because we did go with some friends back in Lincoln. We used to go up to their house, and they come to our house, and we hadn't done that in Texas. And so thank you, Dean and Jody, for having us, because that was our first time going to somebody's house on Memorial Day.
Oh, she did have a lovely garden stuff outside.
Yeah, they have a great yard.
Yeah, a really great yard. She was growing tomatoes that, here we weren't even quite to June yet, and she had some green tomatoes out there this big already.
Yeah.
Those of you who garden will be thoroughly impressed.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for joining us, and hope you're having a great, lovely Sabbath. I know camp meetings happening for a lot of people this weekend. There's several camp meetings going on all at once, and in fact, it was sort of here today. I don't know. They call it camp meeting, but I think it's just today and tomorrow they have a couple of meetings, and they call it camp meeting. Gone are the days of the traditional camp meeting for the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, where you used to go for a whole 10 days or more
Yeah.
and camp, and pastors had to set up tents, and it was quite the
Yeah, it was quite the thing.
yeah, used to be. I used to have to do that. Florida was the last time I had to set tents up for a camp meeting. It was interesting. So anyway, all right. So hope you had a good Sabbath, and we'll see you next time. And Miranda will now entertain you while I go turn off the live stream. And go.
Go. 1, 2, look.